Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to a week in my life. I'm about to go to Impact Nutrition to get a shake and a tea, do my chemistry pre-work assignment to submit, and then I'm going to probably study at my sorority house for the rest of the day. I have a couple of meetings tonight, and then just gotta study. Okay, I just finished my chem report and uploaded it as a PDF and submitted that. And now I'm gonna read this quick before I go study. I think I'm just gonna go to the student gov office because it's just easier. Anywho, I read that one last week. I need to get like a bookmark. Okay. Don't sit down and wait for opportunities to come. Get up and make them. And that was from Madam C.J. Walker. She's known as the daughter of slaves, beauty culturist, and philanthropist. And she died in 1919. This young widow went from $1 a day washerwoman to the United States' first female self-made millionaire. What a beast. She built a world-famous cosmetics brand from $1.50 to startup capital and door-to-door sales of her own hair care formulas. By the time she retired, she had her own factory, beauty school, and sales force of several thousand women, whom she encouraged to follow her lead by empowering themselves through financial independence. Today, an upswell of support from Madam CJ's legacy means that you can once again find her beauty culture brand on retail shelves. She was born in 1867. What a beast. I'm proud of her. Also, right when I was doing this, that's why I reminded myself to read this, I got my notification from my little inspirational quotes, and it was from Albert Einstein, and it was, don't strive to be success, strive to be, I don't remember. Strive not to be a success, but to be of value. That's all. It's 5:28. I just left the student gov office and I just drove home. And I have 2 minutes until my chapter meeting. And then MDC just got moved till tomorrow, which I don't know if I can make that because I have Panhellenic at the same time, which is fine. And we have another meeting tonight. We have a sisterhood fireside situation for my sorority right after meeting today. So we have that. And then I can get back to school. But at the student gov office, I finished my physics lab for this week and got that submitted. I did my biochemistry pre-quiz, and then I did my biochemistry post-quiz from last week. That was due tomorrow morning, so I got those done. I got the agenda filled out for Panhellenic tomorrow, so I have that finished. I went over more of the interview stuff from Sunday for Panhellenic Rho Gamma interviews that I had on Sunday. And I'm sleepy already, but I gotta wake up. So the rest of the day, I have to finish my physics lectures for my exam on Friday. And then tomorrow I'm gonna focus on biochemistry because we have a test on Thursday for biochem. And tonight I have to write a paper for psychology. I got it started today at the SUGov office, but we have a big paper for our research methods. And then I wrote a lot of emails to teachers and other people for student government and Panhellenic and a bunch of random stuff. And I'm going to babysit my advisor's dog on Friday. So I'm gonna go see her on Thursday to meet the dog and figure out what I have to do and everything. Yeah. Okay, well, I have chapter meeting, so bye. It's 6:10, meeting just got over. I'm going to spend the next however long cleaning my room because I let it get gross and I just need to put all my clothes away and everything because I just did laundry. And after that, we have our fireside for my sorority, and I don't know how long that'll go, but right after that, I'm gonna go to the Bowdoin and study with Janessa for the rest of the night. Bye.
Proton is the energy source. So the substance be able to translocate this inorganic phosphate. You make ATP. In ATP, you have another challenge. The intermitochondria is an anion and the ADP is an anion. So because the pH is
Wow, it's already been a day. After biochemistry, I think that was the last thing I filmed. I had my physics lab right away, and it was a hybrid, so one person was in the lab and then we had to zoom in and try to watch them do our lab for us, and it was weird. And then like immediately after that I passed out. I was so exhausted this morning. It was one of those moments, like I'm still kind of having it, where my eyes don't want to be awake. My room was really cold this morning too, so I think it just like I'm kind of getting a little bit sick from how cold my room is, but that's besides the point. I woke up after like, I think I took a nap for like 45 minutes, which was kind of perfect. I finished my psychology paper that I was working on most of the day yesterday. Wrote that really quickly because I wasn't planning on taking a nap, but it's okay. I got it done. We had our psychology class. I read through 2 other people's papers and then gave them advice, and then they did the same for me. I had to submit my advice columns into Blackboard, and that got done at 3:15. It is now 3:30. I am going to get food quick, and then I have President's Roundtable at 4 to 5:30 depends. Then I have Panhellenic Council at 6, and then I have MDC at 7, and then I have another meeting, one of the secret meetings I can't tell anybody about, my Kaplan course from 8 to 11. Can you tell how exhausted I am already? I'm nervous. I need to finish my psychology. Nope, that's already done. I need to finish my physics lectures today. Like, that's happening. Study all day on Thursday for physics. I have my physics test on Friday. And then after that, I'm taking a chill break. My parents are possibly coming up for the hockey game. I think that was a conversation. I don't know what's going on anymore, but then I'm going to babysit my advisor's dog all weekend at her house. So I'm going to study for biochemistry all weekend because we have like the second half of our test, which is like the harder section of the test, next Tuesday. So I have all weekend to study for that. And luckily, like I can work on my paper a little bit because physics will be done. We're okay. Okay, bye. I just remembered I have to run PHC in President's Roundtable. So I have to go do. It's fine. It's okay. Also, yesterday I ended up having a lot of conversations. There's a lot of stuff going on, so I had to go and talk to a lot of different people, help people with mental health. There's just, it's been tough. Okay, blue light glasses have been hiding in one of my other purses for the past 2 weeks, and I haven't been using them. That's probably why my eyes are tired. What is this? My bun today? It's all good. I'm fine. I don't care. This time I stepped out of my house today. It's 55 degrees and it's so nice outside. I feel like it's spring. Oh my gosh. Good. Ugh. I went to the Bowdoin and studied for a little bit, and then I had Panhellenic Council, and we just got done with that, so then I had to get in my car and drive to the student gov office for a meeting. And I'm probably just gonna stay here and do homework until I'm done with all my physics lectures, and then go home and finish eating. It's been a long day. Wow. I just got done with my Kaplan course. I paused it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it tomorrow because I need to get my physics lectures done today, and the meeting went way longer than I thought it would, so I need to watch my physics lectures and go to bed so I can wake up tomorrow and study biochemistry, and then I'll take a pause in some point studying biochem to do my Kaplan stuff. When I was watching Kaplan, my brain was not on, and so I wasn't really like comprehending as much as I should have been, and so it's better for me just to rewatch it. But I'm gonna read this book quick before I study and go to bed. So today's was There Are 360 Degrees, So Why Stick to One? That's from Zaha Hadid, and she was an architect. She was dubbed the Queen of the Curve, and she was an Iraqi-born who rose to the top of the male-dominated field with innovative design, combining ultra-modern engineering with stunning organic and sometimes gravity-defying lines. She was known for her courage and conviction, and for being the first woman to win a Pritzker, considered the Nobel Prize of Architecture. Her sudden passing raises the question, why aren't there more Zahas? That's cool. Ew, okay. I'm honestly just gonna go take a shower, remove all of the negativity that I have currently. I think I have about 2 hours of lecture-ish. I also need to fill my water because it's empty. I woke up around 8 today, made breakfast, study biochemistry for the rest of the day. I finished my physics lectures yesterday. Go team! And then also I just forgot, after I woke up, I started posting a bunch of stuff because the new campaign is up for student government. It's 2 of my really good friends that are running together, and I'm hopefully running as their chief of staff. It's a little bit interesting with student government. My freshman year, I ran as a senator, so I ran with their ballot and I was on the ballot and had to get voted in. Now with student government, when you're on the executive team, I'm supporting their campaign and I'm with them and I help them like post everything. It's a lot different. I don't get voted in, I get hired by the university. And so after, hopefully, if they get elected, supporting me to be that position, and then I have to get hired by the university. So it's not a for sure, but it usually is. That's what I did last year as public relations. Did the same thing, ran with the team, did all of that, and then got hired by the university after. It's weird. But I'll post some stuff here. I'm so proud of them. We came up with this phrase, reignite the flame, because UND has the eternal flame, and that's the big message that our university's had for 100 years. And so it's really special, and I'm excited. And because of COVID, it's been really tough to start more projects as the year goes on, to change the way everything has been affected by COVID. And so yeah, I'm really excited. I'll read this, but I'm gonna sit down. Today's is, you are never gonna get to second base if you keep your foot safely on first. This is from Linda Alvarado, construction executive member. She was an athletic girl who grew up in a poor Albuquerque family with 5 brothers and has thrived in 2 male-dominated fields, construction and pro sports. After her business plan for construction startup was rejected 6 times, she parlayed a small loan from her parents and success on small projects in game-changing contracts, building everything from marinas to high-rises. Her investment in the Colorado Rockies made her the first female and first Hispanic owner in a male, you know what, I'm done. First Hispanic owner in Major League Baseball, and she's proof that brains and guts form a solid foundation to build upon, one that has helped her break the concrete ceiling. But all of the secret meetings I've been having in the past couple weeks, and even yesterday, that's what it was for. It was for the student government stuff, but we couldn't announce the campaign until it was announced, so that's what they were for. Okay, so I was just checking my emails and another random thing just happened, which is, I don't know why I think it's funny, but I think it's funny. So last week I was talking about how I got an email from one of my friends in student government asking me to give my opinions for their panel. It's the task force panel to make UND better, and they needed student voices, which is why I responded to the email and sent it to my friend to talk in place of me. And that day, my psychology teacher, who is apparently on this panel, talked about being on the panel and asked for student voices and asked us some of the questions that I had just answered for my friend. And so I had already heard those answers, and so I reiterated what I had already said, talked to her in the class, on the Zoom class, and then I just got an email from her telling me that she has referred me to be on the task force, which is hilarious because
there's already student government on there, but also like I'm already involved in the panel, just like behind the scenes. So it kind of made me feel a little bit good that one of my professors has asked me to be a part of that. A bit of a good feeling to know that even without my qualifications of being in student government and being like Panhellenic president and doing all these things, I still have that voice in class as well, if that makes sense. Because she doesn't know those things about me. And she just got that from me talking in class that she wanted me to be on that panel. So that kind of just felt nice. I don't know if I'll do it, but it was really nice of her to nominate me for that. Anyway, sometimes you just need those little boosts of confidence where it's like, okay, I'm doing all right. I'm okay. Like at least I'm doing a couple of things right that are good for people and people notice. Sometimes you need people to notice. Even a little. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I just got all of my notifications for student government exec in 10 minutes and then Senate, but they were canceled. I think I said that, but they were canceled. So the only thing I have today besides studying is an education for my sorority with our adopt a cop at 7. I'm gonna get back to studying now. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. It's 6:30. I have half an hour until I have my education for my sorority. And we're gonna be talking about alcohol and substance abuse. But I also just posted a lot about using the R word. Very strong advocate for ending the R word. I hate that word and I don't want it to be used. So this is something I found. And I really like the way it explains things because a lot of people have argued with me in the past when I asked them not to use it. And so I feel like this kind of explains why it shouldn't be used. And that's all. I didn't film this morning because I had my biochem test this morning and then I had my psychology class, which is what I'm doing at this moment. And then I went to the gym for a little bit and then I started videoing again. So I just got done with the gym. I needed some coffee before I go study for physics for the rest of the day. I'm going to Adela's house to meet her dog and figure out what I need to know for babysitting. Irritated, there's 2 cars in front of me still. It's been 25 minutes. It's 5:59. I had to text Adela and tell her because her house is 2 minutes away from me, which is why I didn't want to go home and then come back over here, and I knew I needed coffee. So I thought I would be productive, and I turned into not being productive because this is taking forever. It's actually getting to be a little bit ridiculous if we're going to be honest, but she didn't care. She was fine with it. Also, we just got a message from Adela for our designs for our Greek sweatshirts that I got to draw out, and I'll put them in right here. It's kind of cool. We might add some more stuff to it. That's the very first draft, but it's exciting. That's something I helped design is going to be real. Pretty cool. Anywho, da, 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 da. No one is moving. I need to leave this line. Why is this taking so long? I just wanted coffee and now I'm just aging. Ooh! Car got their drinks. Moving. I wish these cars in front of me would just drive away. That would be really fun, but that's not what's gonna happen. Okay, there's one more. Come on. Hi.
Okay, so 661.
I have a gift.
And then are you gonna? Oh, it's a gift card.
Yep.
I just saw the strip and I assumed.
No, thank you.
Sure. And then she's just finishing it up for you right now.
Okay, perfect. Had to sit there and wait after I've paid for 10 minutes. It's now 6:10 and I paid at 6:01 or something around that time. What in the heck are they doing? Because now I'm 10 minutes late. Oh my gosh, and this is such a busy street. No, thank you. I went to Adela's and figured out the dog situation, and then I studied the rest of the night. Good morning. It's 7 a.m. Well, it's 7:10. I woke up. I have my test in 2 hours. So I'm going to read through all of my notes I took for this chapter and then look at the formula sheet and maybe do the practice test one more time. I did it yesterday and I got all the answers right, so I just hope this is good. But after that, I need to go to the post office and get my packages that for some reason aren't being dropped off in my house. And then I'm going to Impact, and then I'm going to go work out, and then I'm going to feed the puppy. Then I'm coming home. I'm putting all of my clothes away from my packages and get ready for the hockey game with my family tonight. I don't want other people to decide who I am. I want to decide that for myself. Emma Watson, he for she champion. She was a model and a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador and an actor born in 1990. It was Emma Watson. I don't know why my brain didn't process Emma Watson because Harry Potter is awesome. I'm obviously a little tired. She was learning the ropes at a performing arts school when she was tapped to play the starring role in Harry Potter. Obviously one of the most successful film franchises of all time. After growing up on screen as Harry's best friend, Emma signed on to a courageous new role as a Goodwill Ambassador with UN Women. She's using her celebrity to engage millennials in cross-gender feminism as the global speaker for the United Nations He for She campaign. Today, you can find her sitting down for one-on-ones with fellow activists. I actually knew most of that because she is intelligent and has been an activist for a very long time. After she finished the Harry Potter filming, she ended up going to Brown, which is an Ivy League, so obviously she's highly intelligent. Went to Brown, got her degree, and now has decided to no longer do any acting, and she's doing all these different activist things instead. So she just announced that she's no longer going to act. She's done. She's over it. I finished my test and I did super well, and then I got my packages and here. They're incredible. You're kidding. I love them. The entire world is red. They're very... Yeah, I love them. I love them. I spent like $30 on all of them together, which is insane, but these would have been like $30 by themselves. Well, look at them. Are you kidding me? Impeccable. They're awful. These are the ugliest things I've ever seen. I got them in a moment of weakness. These ones I can't even explain. Okay. You know I'm gonna wear them in public though. Okay, they're horrendous. Quick clothing haul. The way we take our physics exams is that we have to do Usia down browser to go onto Blackboard so that you can't leave that browser. Well, on that screen, because you can't go on anything else, it even takes off your Wi-Fi, your clock, so you don't know what time it is. You can't look at your Wi-Fi or any of that information. And so what occurred, of course, because I just cannot win, is I select the first answer and it said response not saved. Network wasn't working. And I'm being recorded still, and so I look at the camera
and I'm kind of talking to the camera. I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. And so I had to log out of the browser, basically submit my test with 0 points because nothing would load, and then fix my Wi-Fi, email my teacher. This is all in the span of like 10 minutes. I already have test anxiety, so that was really, really nice. I was already stressed out, and then I got more stressed out. He emailed me and like within a couple minutes, which was amazing. And then I got back in. I had to rush my test a little bit, but I ended up getting a 98%. So let's go. We defeated the odds, I guess. And then when I went to the postal service, they didn't have my package. And then when I got home, my package was at home. So that was also just a little ding on the day. Anyway, bye. I just got ready for the game. My parents are gonna be here soon. So I'm gonna go take care of the puppy, get it food, water, and then I'm gonna go see Nessa before the game, and then my parents are gonna come.